It's raining.
Mr. Speaker, I don't, my God, I request, I'm praying to God that I don't appear there at a time like now when it is raining. Because it can be worse. You don't, Mr. Speaker, Kenyans must know, and I'm telling those Kenyans who gave their strong views on the Adani issues, Mr. Speaker, now to give views now on how they want us to transform the airport, Mr. Speaker. It can't be one-way traffic. If you say that that thing is bad, then now is the time that they should give us ideas, views on how to improve our airport. That is the first place visitors interact with this country, Mr. Speaker. You land at the airport. You don't know whether you have landed at Kisumu bus park or you have landed at the national airport. Even Wilson is better of late because it's smaller in size and the traffic is smaller. At the Jomo Kenyatta, things are bad, Mr. Speaker. And you can't tell me it is the government that's supposed to fix everything. Yes, they have to do their work. They can fix what they can fix. But look at the standards. Look at what's happening globally, Mr. Speaker. Look at how PPP has transformed many countries. Go to this place, Turkey, Mr. Speaker. There's a complete new airport of bigger than Migori town, where I come from. Bigger than Migori city. Migori is not a town now, it's a city. Bigger than Migori city. Mr. Speaker, and it was done through PPP. We want to be a hub. We want to be the hub of this region. Look at what's happening in Ethiopia. Look at what's happening. And then our mind is fixated with issues that we think are them against us. Who is doing this? Who is doing that? I may not vote for Adani myself. But what I want to say on the floor of this house is that for those of us who are against Adani, let us now give alternative views. Let us now give you alternative ways that we can improve our airport, Mr. Speaker. We can't just be saying, oh, Adani was bad, without giving any alternative, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I want to give you a very good example. If today we did not have this expressway, because this expressway also came through PPP, how shall we be accessing our airport today from this point? Today you can take less than 10 minutes to go to the airport. If this expressway was not there, how will you reach the airport? Mr. Speaker, these are hard questions we must ask ourselves. We cannot do politics at the expense of killing the country. Expressway is a good example of a PPP. It might have been done expensively. The cost might have been high, but it is serving the purpose that it was meant for. Many Kenyans today, everybody today who can afford to pay asks you, how can I access the expressway, from which point? When you are coming from Southern Bypass, you want to access the expressway. When you are coming from Thika Superhighway, you want to access the expressway. Why? Because it has made life easy. That is what PPP does, Mr. Speaker. It makes lives better. But I hope now, and I pray, Majority Leader, that in the subsequent decision that is to be made on this issue, transparency will be done. We need to get the next person, the next company that is going to do the PPPs. We want Kenyans to be on board. We want Kenyans to be carried on board, Mr. Speaker, through transparency and accountability. Mr. Speaker, my second issue that I took note in the speech, Mr. Speaker, is about chief and Shah. Mr. Speaker, it's a very good idea. It's a very brilliant idea for us to transform the health sector of this country. And universal health care has been in all manifestos, Mr. Speaker. It's a constitutional, right that every Kenyan must get health care, Mr. Speaker. But, Mr. Speaker, the idea and the laws we have passed here are very good. That's underpin the universal health care, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, but the way it has been rolled out, I believe is not in the right way, because many Kenyans are not aware of the transfer from NHIF to SHA, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, even when IEBC is conducting mass registration of voters, there's a lot of campaign in the media, there's a lot of campaign in the print media, in the radios, Mr. Speaker, asking people, umejiandikisha je? This one, nobody hears anything about it. We need to do a serious campaign so that Kenyans can know that there is a new program called SHA that is taking over the NHIF programs, Mr. Speaker. On that front, Mr. Speaker, I think we can do better because Kenyans need to be made aware about the benefits of the new system called SHA, Mr. Speaker. And me personally, I believe, because I participated here